Hey everybody, this is Curtis from PSN Stores. Today we are looking at Secret Ponchos. This game is currently the free game of the month for PlayStation Plus, or one of the many. Normally it is $15, but if you have Plus, you can download it for free right now. We're going to take a look at it. So, you don't see it right now, but I just saw at the bottom of the screen. It might show up in a second. There is a message, I guess, there's some sort of error or bug that if you're playing like 1v1 or 2v2 that could lead to like character corruption. So just keep that in mind. The message says that they're working on a patch. I haven't run into that I know of. Actually, I'm just gonna check to make sure that alright, yeah, my all three of my guys are here. Good. Okay, so Secret Ponchos is a kind of very like Western kind of style competitive shooter. There is, if we go to game modes, so it kind of starts you off at rookie. So right now I have reached the 3rd rank with this character of Bandit. I think once I rank higher, I might be like in a good position to start doing ranked matches. But in rookie, essentially as you're playing, you're gaining money that adds to the bounty that is on you, and so that determines like the rank that you have. And as you rank up, you earn 2 skill points that you can put towards like different stats. When you're playing on like the rookie type matching, those stats don't really come into play. So it's, I mean, as it says, you know, as you would assume, like playing on rookie is kind of what you want to start out with, and then you kind of want to move the rank. You also have private if you just want to play with some friends. And then you can do local play, like a local split screen as well. You have your kind of standard deathmatch. You've got domination, which is like kind of team-based. It's more like a tug-of-war where one team needs to reach 5 kills. But it will swing back and forth. So that's kind of cool. And then you have your free-for-all. So, I've kind of stuck to free-for-all for the most part. I guess to explain the Outlaws. So Outlaws are different classes. There are 5 different classes in the game. I started out with this guy. But I cannot remember what his... If we go to create, it shows... So these are the different types. So there's the Killer, there is the Matador, there's Kid Red, there is the Deserter, and Phantom Poncho. So I've used 3 of them so far. We'll go back to them real quick. This guy, he's the one that I've kind of played the most with. He has his main weapon is a shotgun, but his secondary he has is like a whip. So I can whip other characters from a decent range that it'll stun them for like a couple seconds, that I can kind of get in real close and get a few shots in on them. I played a single match with the Matador. She's got like a sword, and then she can use her cape a little bit. I really did not like playing as her at all. It was just one match, so I haven't really taken the time to kind of get used to her. But even one match like felt like enough for me. And then Kid Red, which I played. It says 2 matches, but I'm pretty sure I played more than that with him. So I don't know. Anyways, he's actually a lot of fun too. So he's got like the 2 revolvers there that he can use, and then he can drop a stick of dynamite as well. So we're just gonna get into a match here. So okay, kind of right off the bat, as we are waiting, because I'm assuming it's gonna take a while. There's a few things to note here that I've noticed. One is that for the most part, it has taken quite a long time to get into matches. There's been a few times where I've gone in pretty quick, but this might actually go pretty quick for the most part. Because there's definitely been times where I've been sitting here for a couple minutes just waiting for a match to fill up. That's actually So that was pretty quick. Typically, it's a lot longer than that. Hopefully that sticks. Another thing is this game has off and on been kind of buggy. I've had matches that have worked totally fine, and then I have had a match where like 1 or 2 players are just glitching, like they're just lagging all over the screen. And in those cases, like I will sometimes just up and die for no, like on my screen I will see no one even near me, and I will just be running around and I'll be dead. Alright. So basically, so you have your primary weapon that you start out with. You can hit triangle to switch between your primary and secondary. So I can switch to my bullwhip, my bullwhip here. And you saw like I hit the guy and it stunned him for like a second. And then I can kind of get in and get some shots in. The blue bar is your health, and then the 4 yellow bars are, it's kind of your stamina. So that's how many dashes that I have. That'll recharge over time. There are also like item pickups you can get throughout the level. I think you saw me pick up a health item. Some of them will give you extra health. Some of them will give you like unlimited stamina. Some of them will give you like a stronger attack for a short amount of time. You can also like take cover, although I've honestly I've never really kind of found a situation where that seems to be useful. There was so yeah, like it really seems like I haven't really seen it so far. I've had like just streaks of matches where everything works fine, and then I'll have like 1 or 2 matches where just like, you know, a couple players or like everyone's just flying all over across the map, just kind of like lagging around. And I had one match in particular where I think it was like the 3rd match I played of this game. I was doing really well. I had like 7 kills, no deaths, and I suddenly could no longer control my character. My guy like just literally like just flew to the left and just started moving to the left. I moved completely out of the map and to just black space. And I couldn't move, and all I could, like, the only way I could move is by using my dash. So I was able to do that to like get back onto the map. But I couldn't actually return to like the play area. It's weird. I was doing okay for a while there. I've just so as you might have noticed, so the top middle of the screen is kind of where it shows your score and the leader score. Whenever you die, it subtracts from your total. So I had 3, and I was the leader for a bit, but I died twice, and now I'm back to 1. So I mean, you could potentially have like the most kills by far and still lose. And things went south for me right there. That was a poor performance. Another thing I noticed, and I think you probably saw when I was viewing the different characters. I think this character in particular, it was like 11 wins and 2 losses. That's not accurate. That's probably more closer to around like 6 wins. For whatever reason, like I noticed that I would lose and it would still give me a win. Like I'd get like 2nd or 3rd place and it would still count it as a win. Although weirdly enough, like there are 2 trophies specifically I can think of that relate to how many wins you get. So one was like, oh, get 5 wins or something like that. And it took me until I had like 9 wins in my stats until I got it. And then there was another for winning like 10 in a row, which according to my stats I did, which I didn't, and so I didn't get the trophy. So the trophy seemed to be correct, but the stat tracking in this doesn't seem accurate. We'll switch to the Kid Red guy. So yeah, that's probably closer to like, you know, like maybe 7 wins, 6 or 7. Which is why I really, because I feel like I played a few more matches with him, like more than just 2. But actually, I really like playing as Kid Red. He's actually a good bit of fun. So we'll try and jump into a match with him. The only thing about this game, so like I like it. I don't think it's bad. I mean, aside from the few matches I've had where things have gotten like just real like buggy and also like most of the time when I'm sitting here for like a minute or 2 waiting for a match to get started. Like that aside, I've had fun with this and like it's pretty neat. And I mean I really like just the style of it, like the art and everything about it. But I mean I downloaded this Tuesday night and played a good like 11 matches, and by the end of it I just kind of felt like I'm not sure I really want to play anymore. Like I feel like I've had my fill. Like I don't know if I really have that much of a desire to continue playing this. Like after even making this video, like I probably won't play this very much anymore, like once this video is done. But even then, you know, like it is free on Plus right now, so if you do have PlayStation Plus, like, I mean, you might as well at least download it and give it a shot. So there are, I believe it's 5 different maps. One of which I have yet to see, because it just it flat out just will not let me choose that map. And I'll show you that after this match. I'm sorry. I apologize to that guy. But yeah, so there's, I mean, when you do rank up, you get your skill points, and that's kind of like your only, as far as like progression and stuff, like that's all there really is to it. The game does seem to hint that you can that you might be able to buy like extra costumes at some point. And it does have like a link to the store, but when I tried that before, it didn't really lead to anything. So like, I would think it'd be pretty cool. Like, I don't necessarily need, you know, perks and stuff to be unlocked as I'm leveling up. That's whatever. But it would be cool if they was like, if you actually could unlock like new costumes, just to kind of like, it's because I feel like it could possibly get to the point where like everyone's running around as Kid Red or something, you know, and it'd be nice to have something that you could unlock, like multiple different like costume variants that you could get, just to to make yourself look a little bit different. Another thing that I haven't seen a lot of, I have played a few of like the ranked matches. I haven't done all that well, but I've still done enough to actually get like a few $100 more on my bounty. One of the things that kind of comes into play there is like you can lose bounty. So I guess in theory you could possibly like D-rank. I haven't really seen that. I don't know if that's accurate, but that seems to be what it's hinting at. Is like when you are playing ranked matches, you can straight up just lose bounty. Like you can lose that score. Like if you do poorly enough. But at the same time, like one of the ranked matches I played, like I did really bad, and I still, like I only got like a couple kills, and I just died a ton, and I still was able to get like a few $100 more. I hope I don't lose it, right? Oh, I screwed it up. Screwed it up. I had that whole game. It's doing really well up until the last, like, 40 seconds. Man. But yeah, so essentially, like, before you get into a match, you know, you set your game mode, you set your outlaw, and you can go to a map vote. So we've been playing Boneyard, and then there's a ranch, there's a saloon, and train wreck. But I don't know what the second map is, and I even, like, I went to switch, like, game modes to see if maybe it was like, oh, maybe it's a map that's, like, that's locked to, like, a specific game mode. And nope, like I don't. I even, you know, I switched to like rank and tried that. I never did local play. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I have no clue why that is the case. But also, as far as like the costume things go, if you go to customize, like it shows another costume. And if we visit the store, it wasn't leading to anything. Oh, there we go. So they do have costumes up now. Before, it was just leading to a blank page. So, for $3, you can get another costume. Which, I mean, like, they're giving this game away for free right now, so I guess they need to have something to make money. So that's fine, you know. I would like if they had... Because I guess right now you just have, like, one alternate costume choice. I would like if there was more. Like, I would like more costume options, and maybe they'll add that in the future. Just, you know, just something to kind of unlock. Like, I don't even care if it's, like, anything that affects how you do, and, like, even if it's just, like, a very, like, just customization kind of thing. Like, you know. But that is Secret Ponchos. It's all right. Again, I don't know that that it's kind of grabbed my interest enough for me to keep wanting to play it. I've kind of had my fill of it, but if it does look interesting to you and you do have Plus, like, it is free right now, so you might, like, there's really, like, not much harm in downloading it. I think it's only about a gigabyte of a download, so it's not too bad. It is $15 if you do not have Plus. I don't know if I'd recommend that, but again, I don't know if this is just really, like, the type of game that I enjoy anyway. So, once again, it is on Plus, so, I mean, I'd recommend at least downloading it. Like, download, give it a shot. If it seems fun to you, then, you know, like, you check it out. I will say, we didn't see it in this video, but I have had, you know, maybe a little less than half the time I have seen matches where people are, again, just, like, lagging and glitching out of the map, and all sorts of, like, random crazy stuff is going on. I've had 2 or 3 matches where my character has just dropped dead with nobody near him. So, that's not good. But, it's happened, like, it's been rare enough to where it's not been, like, a major issue for me. But anyways, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys later.